Hey guys, it's me again, Stefan from the Hypomanic Entrepreneur. Today I want to take on the question, should you follow your passion? Especially if you're an entrepreneur or you have some kind of ambitions and goal, like should you should you actually follow your passion, and what does it mean to follow your passion? So I would say it's difficult to answer this question with a yes or no answer because the answer is much more nuanced than just saying yes or no. It needs an understanding of what we actually mean by passion and how passion can be manifested in different ways for different people, and the results of the results and actual consequences of following your passion can depend on your situation. So I would say in short, if I were to simplify it as much as I could, it would be easy for me to just say, yes, follow your passion, do whatever you want. But the problem is that we're all in different circumstances. We all have different situation, and what you think your passion is may or may not be the right path to follow. Um, and the reason for that is because what what you think your passion is may not really be what your true passion is. What you think your passion is may just be what you have been influenced to believe and think that you want to follow, but not something that you truly desire, you truly are passionate about actually doing and achieving. But then again, the only way to find that out is to actually explore and to follow it. Only if you actually pursue what you think you want and you're taking active initiative towards that. You're taking the action initiative necessary to go from your current situation to the desired situation you want to get to. Then, when you are at that certain future endpoints, then you can see, okay, was this what I really wanted, or was this just what others wanted me to do, or what others influenced me to think that I wanted. But now that I have it, I found out that okay, there may be other things I want to achieve. That may be the case for you. It's completely individual what your passion and interest actually, what actually makes you excited and fulfilled. And but the only thing way to in my experience, in my impression, the only way to really find that is to explore, is to try out these different things and to take basis in what you think your passion is and what your impression of it is, and then trying it out, and then just taking some risk, taking initiative, taking action, and getting from your current situation to the situation you want to get to. Because even if that's not the complete ideal situation, it may still be closer to where you want to go. And now that you've first done all that work to go from where you were before to your current stage, then you can adjust your direction because you now have a greater perspective, a greater basis of understanding to where you actually want to go. And by constantly trying and experimenting with that, you will eventually find out more what you actually want to achieve and how to achieve that. Uh, so that's that's what I want to to kind of emphasize here. That the short answer is that I will advise to follow your passion, but you need to have take that answer with with the background and nuance that you have to consider how what that passion means to you, and how your uh, results and actual lifestyle that you're pursuing, it may not be completely the what you imagined it to be. But it will still, even if it's not what you imagined it to be, it will still be a step in the right direction because you will learn what it truly means to get there, to truly be in that situation. Because if you hadn't done that, you would always have in the back of your mind, what if, what I like having regrets for not having tried, because then we will never find out. Why not just take the initiative, try out, and then find out? That's what actually happens there, and then you'll see for yourself. Something, another bit of nuance I want to mention is that based on your situation, it may or may not be more kind of financially beneficial to follow your passion. You may follow, you may have a passion or interest or goals that will not generate that will be risky, that will not generate a lot of revenue um, uh, or money for you, at least in the short term, compared to a traditional job, and especially in more traditional countries. If you have traditional parents or so, then you may not have a lot of support for taking major risks for such ventures compared to taking a secure job in a secure field, taking a traditional education, and taking a stable 9 to 5 job, and so on. And if that's not really what you want, you know that, okay, that's not really what you're passionate about. I think there's it's the right step to go to actually find a way uh, to actually clarify, okay, if it's if if it has so much risk to actually follow that passion, if it's has a lot of financial, social risk, and so on, you should be more careful about how you go about doing that. You should consider and think about, okay, how do you actually plan it in a strategic way so that this can actually become beneficial. And with that, I do not just mean thinking and thinking and brainstorming. Okay, what if this, but actually making strategic moves and looking at um, kind of establishing the framework behind the scenes, building network, building opportunities, and learning as much as you absolutely can about the field you want to get into, or the kind of passion you want to pursue. Try to find those who have achieved this before you. Learn from them. See what educational materials are. Read books on the topic. Watch courses. All of these things. The more you build your knowledge based on people who have already followed the passion similarly to you and actually made great success with it, with both benefited financially from it, benefited socially from it, and so on. That's what I would advise. That's what I would do in that situation. And you always have to keep in mind when taking on risks. Naturally, you have to consider that this is a long-term game. You have to work a lot in the short term without results in order to get the bigger results in the long term, and have to always consider that the results won't be visible right away, but you have to believe and be that with gradual improvement, consistency, and keeping on with the work, you'll eventually see the results accumulate from there. So yeah, that's my answer to the question: should you follow your passion? Hopefully that has given you some clarity and some insight. Let me know in the comments what you all think. If you have your own experiences or thoughts or questions, let me know. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow.